Web design, it's broken. Okay, so today I feel like this is almost like a public service announcement, and it's something that has really been bugging me about this industry ever since, well, really like day dot. That thing is the shop window analogy. You've all heard it, you've all been sold it. Your website, it's like your shop window. Whoever came up with this as an analogy, okay, it might have been a little bit right back in the late 90s, but it's been wrong for at least a decade now. It's like this myth that I want to destroy, I want it gone, because it leads people to make the wrong conclusions about their websites. The problems that I have with it, for a start, are this. When you take the shop window approach to web design, what often happens is that you forget that if a website was a shop, then it wouldn't just have one shop window, it would have multiple shop windows. It would have a shop window for pretty much everything you sell in that shop. People often forget to make that point because people don't always enter your website through the homepage. It's typically, if they know who you are and are looking directly for you, they'll land on your homepage, or unless you've got such good optimization on your homepage that you appear in wider non-branded searches. So often though, you'll find that if you write long form content about, I don't know, something that your customers, your prospects care about, that will be one of the most visited pages. We've done some work with a charity recently. They had quite a lot of traffic. Even though they had Google Analytics on their website, they didn't really understand how to make sense of it. So they thought that, well, because the website isn't quite performing in the ways that we want it to, it's probably to do with our homepage. We sat down with them and we looked at their Google Analytics and we said, hey, look, your homepage could be improved. Yeah, great. But this blog article that you wrote back in 2002, that is by far and away the most visited page on your website. That, for all intents and purposes, is your homepage. Now, the shopfront analogy completely just does away with that, and it's wrong. Another thing that the shopfront analogy fails to recognize is that you need a lot more than just a pretty shopfront to actually engage and attract people to your business. So often what happens is that companies, web design companies, focus so hard on that shop window, on that shop front, that someone's walking down the high street and they look to their right and they go, oh well, isn't that a pretty shop window? And it has some things in there that I might like to buy at one point. But because so much focus has been put on what the shop front looks like, when they get inside, it's like Primark on December 24th. It's an absolute mess in there. They can't find an assistant to help them. They don't know where their fitting rooms are. Everything's badly categorized and organized, and they're like, wow, I am not sifting through this jumble sale. I'll just go to that place across the road, which doesn't have quite as pretty a shop front, but actually at least I can see what the hell is going on in there. Another thing that the shopfront analogy gets wrong is that it only engages one of your senses. People don't just buy things because they look good. They need to touch those things. They need to have personal interactions with those things, create feelings about those things. There needs to be trust that is built. It's not, for most of the businesses that I deal with, which are a lot of them professional services and things like that, there's a whole chain of trust that needs to be built before someone is comfortable enough to even sit down and have that initial conversation with them. And the shopfront analogy just doesn't take into account that. There's trust that needs to be built, knowledge that needs to be shared, there's relationships that need to happen. Most importantly, the shopfront completely fails to address the fact that a really high-performing website isn't just a pretty shop window, it's a fantastic promotions team out on the high street, handing out leaflets, getting people engaged, showing people offers, then showing them to the front door, going inside, helping the customers, helping the new customers to find what they're looking for. It morphs into a personal shopper, and then it's there at the checkout afterwards going, oh, have you found everything? add-on sales, things like that. And then afterwards, it can even help get feedback and make sure that people are happy with their purchase and finding out if there's any other things that could be done after that. Your website isn't like a shop front. It's not like anything. It is like a website, and the success that you have online as a business is really gonna come around from understanding and treating your website like a website and not just a shop front. My name is Aaron Taylor. I'm helping you to have better conversations, make better decisions when you're buying a website. Till next time.